diving waterproof case from the company Shellbox. Shellbox sounds pretty intimidating, actually. And this is the second generation of this thing. And what this is a professional case. Goes up to 15 meters, I think is around about 50 feet. You could take this cell phone 50 feet with this thing, and it's photography with a large window on the back right there. It goes from iPhone 6 all the way up to 14, but it probably goes 16. It does the Samsung series from Galaxy S6 all the way up to Galaxy S22. Very impressive that they figured out how to do iPhones and Samsungs. Here was the little accessory box that came with, but I'm just going to go over with. It has a little card to show you how to do the adjustment and all that, but I'm going to do that for y'all. This right here is a little pry tool. I didn't know what that was. That's actually to pry the phone out of there. You can see my phone is in there. And right here, some tips on adding the different size phones. You can add that in there and adjust it up. A microfiber cloth and some instructions on how to use it, how to open it. And this was stuck down in there. And there was some cover on there, but I took that off. So looking over the case, looks absolutely indestructible. And it looks like a professional diving setup. This does not look cheap at all. This thing looks amazing. It comes with this lanyard. You have to put the lanyard on. You just run it through there. So you can actually use it through this material right here. They made it where the phone works. But watch this, everybody. See that peace sign? It just took a picture. And then if I want to look at it, I can touch it. Notice how I can see my picture there. And then if I want to go back, see, you can use it through all of this. So you can use the case, you can use everything through this pretty easy. You can take pictures and all that. This is a relief valve, so it'll blow off. There's the large window, and you could see it could go either cameras on left or right there. Has a nice handle for holding on right here. A 1/4-20 mount for mounting on a tripod or maybe even on a stick, a selfie stick. Let me show you these. These things feel amazing. This is like a type of metal. These things feel like a beast. Look at that. So you got 6 of these metal brackets that go around like that to get this thing out of here. It feels like a fortress of solitude, like Superman in this thing. Look at that to get it off of there. You want to make sure you get them all off. And looking at the glass, this is not glass. That's I think it's some sort of plastic that, those things where you can run your finger through. And then you see how the phone's in here. So let me show you how you would adjust this. This right here is adjustable. So you see I've got to adjust it to my phone. And then this is the pry tool that they were talking about. See that? So if I want to get it out, that's how you get out. You don't just rip it and try to get it out of there. So you're looking at how this thing works. So what I can see, you see there's locking mechanisms here and here. So I move this inward because my shutter is on the left side. This is adjustable right here. Pretty innovative little system. And watch how the adjustment of the shutter works. The shutter, I mean. See that? So you got the shutters working right there. So my phone will move all the way over. So what I'm going to do is unlock it, move it over, lock it into place, and just pop my phone down in there. Just like that. Now see, it's lined right up with my shutter right there. I'm going to push that up. You see that? So that's matching my shutter button. That's a thick gasket that runs all the way around there. Because you know why? You're taking this thing at almost 50 feet of depth. And that's a lot of pressure in the ocean or the water anyway. Actually, there's only one way of mounting it on there. You line those things up so you know you can't get it. Let me go ahead, take this thing outside, put it down in a barrel of water, and show y'all how dry it is. And I'll take a picture while it's underwater. By the way, this thing will float if you want. See that? It comes back to the surface. So it seems to float. This area right here seems to have air in it that makes it float. So let me just lower it down in there. Can I take a picture with it in there? Let's see. Did it take a picture? It did. Look at that. That's the bottom of the barrel. So as my life, just like the bottom of the barrel. Oh, look, now it's the volume button. See that? So it's actually the volume button when it's not in use there. So if you have to look at the pictures, see, I can go back. So there's the camera again. I'm underwater. That worked great. Check that out. I don't know how well you can see it down in there, but you see it floating around down here. There it is. There's a picture of me from underwater. This thing works great. So look at that. Not a drop of water on the inside there. You see that? And the funny thing is, you can see so much in there. If there was water, I would see water piling up in there. And this thing is bone dry in there. This is something I think I'll be using on my travels when I do some snorkeling or diving down on the coast when I go do a trip, or anyone that needs to have something just on the river or a lake or something that makes their phone pretty much indestructible, but it's still usable. You can still use your phone through this glass. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the professional shell box waterproof case. See you on the next video.